Good morning on this Thursday, February 8th. I think it's February 8th. I'm pretty sure it's February 8th. John's birthday is in 1 week. And he pretty much told me no birthday presents because of the floor. I told him no birthday presents because of the floor. But we didn't say anything about Valentine's presents. And he said he got me something. I have no idea what to get him. None. Well, I have one idea, but it's like $300 or $400. And if I get that, he's going to be upset with me. I might get it anyway. Anyway, I'm headed into work today. Not looking forward to it. I just would love to have a day, like, not even a day. I would love to have a job. And maybe this is asking for too much, but I would love to have a job where the days that I go to work are more better than more worse. I know that's bad grammar, but do you know what I mean? Like I have more good days than bad days at work. And I think because of everything that's gone on at my current job and it's not even like my team. My team's pretty good. There's a couple people that I struggle with, but for the most part, my team's pretty good. I have some really great people on my team. I don't think I say that enough. I have a couple people on my team that are amazing. Just absolutely amazing. They go above and beyond. They do so much. And they're amazing. And I don't think I give them enough credit. I often talk about the negatives, and I've been trying to change my mindset. I'm not always successful at it, but I do try. I'm trying. I can do better. Rumble strips. I usually cut the rumble strips out, but the other day when I cut it, John was like, "Why are you cutting the rumble strips out?" There's one road that I drive on that's a T, and I guess people used to get into accidents because they have rumble strips leading up to the T, and then straight ahead of me there's like this big yellow sign with arrows going both directions, because if I would go straight, I'd literally run into somebody's car, and then behind their car is their garage. So I don't want to get in an accident. Anyway, I think my frustrations with work is just the stuff that I've been going through over the last year and a half. I just don't feel like senior management is very supportive. And there are some people who are, and there are some people who will, like, if you're their favorite, they will carry you on up to the top. But I'm not anybody's favorite. I get in trouble with my mouth. I'm always respectful. At least I feel like I am. But I do ask questions. I will not hesitate to ask a question if I have a question or a concern. I love the lighting in my car. Anyway, I am heading into work today. I'm going to try to be positive. There's a branch meeting, our team meeting this morning, and that is probably not going to go well. Just because I already know what the supervisor's going to say, and I have a feeling it's going to go badly. We'll see. We'll see. And then I have my department update this afternoon, and that's probably going to be a shit show. It's crazy how much one person can affect you, you know? It really is. But anyway, I'm gonna get into work, and I think the more I think about it, isn't that a statement? The more I think about it, I think that my problems at work really stem from one person. And that's sad. Anyway, I'm going to work, and I will see you guys after work. Bye. I did not film all evening. It is 10 after 10, and yeah. I shouldn't say I didn't film. We filmed a mukbang. Nick and I ate a mukbang tonight. because John and the boys did one yesterday at lunchtime. So tonight for dinner, Nick and I filmed our mukbang, which was yummy, kind of. It needed a little bit more flavor. It needed like some salt and pepper. So it wasn't horrendous, but it wasn't fantastic either. And I rambled a lot. So when I go back to edit that, because Nick doesn't talk in mukbangs, Nick can get very chatty when he chooses to be. Like, he'll just
about sports.
yeah, talking about sports, about wrestling, about different things, and he will talk your ear off about some of his video games. Um, it's funny because like John and I will be sitting and having a conversation, and all of a sudden he'll bust in with something like totally out of the blue. But for some reason, when he's doing mukbangs, he just like sits there. Like even after he finished eating, he literally just sat there and stared off into space. So like I just have this really bad feeling that people are gonna watch this mukbang and be like, "Did you drug the kid?" Because he literally is like, I think he said it was like a 26 or 27-minute video, which will probably get edited down significantly because I was just rambling. But I think he said maybe a dozen words, and it might have only really been like 3 or 4 words repeated multiple times, which is fine. He yeah. Nick is just not a much of a talker. I mean, you have to prompt him to really talk. Like I was trying to get him to talk about what he thought of the food we had, and all I kept saying was, "Oh, excuse me." All I kept saying was, "It's good and creamy." Like that's it. I couldn't get him to say anything else. Well, what do you like about it? It's good and creamy. So he makes me laugh. He really, really does. He's so funny and like yeah. I don't know. Anyhow, um, I didn't film much for the vlog tonight. At all for the vlog tonight. Um, like I said, we did the mukbang, and then I've been responding to comments on Epic Beauty Fail, and that's pretty much it. Transferring files. Yeah. Anyhow, it is the end of the night. We are about ready for bed. John's actually in there brushing his teeth and getting ready for bed right now in the bathroom over there. So he's getting ready for bed right now. I'm about to join him in the bathroom and wash my face and brush my teeth and do my nighttime routine and all that good stuff. But I figured I better at least say goodnight to y'all because you clicked on this video, so I should at least say goodnight. My meeting with my department management didn't go as badly as I feared. It was what it was. So, anyhow, today I'm thankful for being able to have a meal with my son, even though he didn't talk the whole time. I really am thankful for that. We were talking to Neil, and he was like, hey, there's plans for tonight. I'm like, plans? It's like 8 o'clock. What are you talking about? Because we didn't eat dinner until almost 8 o'clock. I got home late because I was at work late. I was in the middle of doing something, and I just totally spazzed on the time, so I actually didn't leave work until almost 6 o'clock. So I got home closer to 6:30, and then by the time we cooked and got the mukbang set up and everything like that, it was 7:30 by the time we were eating. I was like, "What do you mean you have plans? It's already like 8 o'clock." He says, "Well, they're getting together at 10:30." I'm like, "What? 10:30?" He's like, "Yeah, what's wrong with that?" I said, "Neil, it's a school night because it's Thursday night, for Christ's sake." And he's like, "So?" And I was like, "Neil, it's a school night." And he wasn't like arguing with me about going. Like he's like, "I don't really care if I go or not. I understand it's a school night. I didn't figure you'd let me go at 10:30 anyway." Um like if it was Friday night or Saturday night, that'd be one thing, but it's Thursday night. He has school tomorrow. And he's like, I was like, "What are your friends doing going out at 10:30 at night?" He's like, "They don't care." It's like, "Okay, I understand they don't care. What about their parents?" He's like, "They don't care." I don't know. I don't get it. My parents were like way more strict with me than I am with Neil. And Neil tells me that I'm one of the strictest parents of his friend group. Are you commenting on me or are you just coughing?
Just coughing.
Oh. So, yeah, I mean, Neil says that I'm one of the strictest parents of his friends group. And I'm like, don't these people care? And he's like, what do you mean, don't they care? It's like, but like, don't the kids have to go to school tomorrow? Like, at all? I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. I hope I'm not offending anybody. I'm not trying to. I'm just of a different mindset. Like, you go to sleep, you get a good night's rest so you can perform good the next day at school. Because, like, even as an adult, I'm gonna be 39 next month. I know that if I don't get a good night's sleep the next day at work, I'm pretty much miserable. And I mean, one of my biggest jobs at work is to be the cheerleader. Remind people that they can get things done, keep them going, keep them motivated, keep them moving. That's one of my major parts of my jobs. And if I get a bad night's sleep or if I don't sleep well, it's hard for me to do that. It's really hard for me to do that. So, I can only imagine. I mean, I don't know. I just was always told you got to get a good night's sleep to do well the next day. So,
Early to bed, early to rise.
that's, yeah, early to bed, early to rise. I'm not early to bed. I am a nighttime person. Like if I had my perfect work hours would be like 10 to 6:30 because if I go to sleep at midnight and sleep until 8, I am better off than if I go to sleep at 10 and wake up at 6. I know it's the same number of hours and I know it probably makes no sense to most people, but for me, the hours between 12 and 8, 12 and 8, um, I rest better between 12 and 8 than I do between 10 and 6. I don't know if that makes sense, but usually on a work night, I'm in bed around 11:30. John usually falls asleep before I do, so like he's usually here beside me falling asleep. And I usually go to sleep around 11:30, and then I usually wake up at like 7 to 7:30. So I usually get 8 hours of sleep, even though I'm usually tired. But anyhow, I totally rambled for the last 8 minutes. I'm thankful for being able to spend time with my family. I'm thankful for being able to have dinner with my son. Let's leave it at that. I I hope today was better than yesterday. I hope tomorrow will be just a little bit better than today. I hope you all are having a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.